Gamers, it has finally happened. We have entered a post-modding world here in Mass Effect. And I've thrown in about 6 mods. Not that much, okay? I tried to be very temperate with it, but they're mods that are fixes or changes. I really should have pulled up a list. Hang on, let me see if I can find them here in my downloads folder or whatever. Nope, they're not in there. So you have to use this program called like Mass Effect Tweaks. I think it's in my documents, which is the worst place to install anything in 2022, but here we are. ME3 Tweaks Manager. So we have the mods Better Camera, which just increases the field of view on the camera. We have a mod that tracks quests for us. We have a mod that tracks minerals or something like that. That was like one of the most downloaded mods on the Nexus. I was like, well, it's got to be downloaded for a reason, right? We've got something everybody was talking about in yesterday's episode, improved Mako, to change the controls. Because a lot of people were saying that the controls never used to be the way they were in yesterday's episode. So hopefully that'll make things a lot more bearable. I've installed the Legendary Edition community patch, because apparently there are still a lot of bugs, a lot of things that are a little broken here and there. So I've got that one in. And then finally, maybe the greatest mod of all, no screen shake. Look at this. I mean, it still shakes a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as that kind of fisheye dolly zoom whenever Shepard decided to go faster than 4 miles an hour. Anyway, on the subject of that as well, sorry, very controversial. But firstly, the asteroid thing is still controversial. Still people arguing about that in Discord. Secondly, the sprint. Somebody said on, like, episode 2 that it's never worth sprinting because you move slower, or sorry, as fast as you would walking. And they're right, but for the wrong reasons. It is faster to sprint, sort of. So I timed it, okay? I did laps from here to there. It turns out you can face a wall, and then if you press forward, you're facing that direction, that's when you can start sprinting. So I tested this over and over and over, and there is genuinely like a second in it, sprinting from that side of the cargo bay to the elevator. Both sprinting and walking, there's like a second's worth of difference. Sprinting is faster, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it, because Shepard will occasionally do this thing where he... Let me see if I can recreate it. Where he'll be walking, and then he'll, like, stop to start sprinting. You see that? And when he does that, it's not any faster at all. So, again, you were right, but for the wrong reasons. But that's still right. And I appreciate the advice there. So I'm not going to sprint anywhere, because it's just, like, vomit for no reason. Anyway, a lot of people were saying speak to our crewmates before we start the next mission. And someone else also said we should go to Tau Sigma 75. I'll remember the name when I see it. I don't remember the actual name, though. They said try and go there first, because you can unlock something that may be pertinent to the entire rest of the game.
Nice ship you've got.
Anyway, we're going to have a chat with all the NPCs before we carry on. I don't know why the voices are so quiet, but I watched back some of the old videos, like the glitch video, because everybody thought that was quite funny. And it was, like, really loud at points, but the voices are really quiet. I don't know. It's got a master volume slider that apparently changes things independently.
There's no story.
Hello, Rex.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Actually, not even remotely what I wanted to say.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
That's unfortunate, yeah, or big deal. I feel like Rex can deal with it. He kind of strikes me as, you know, like an Eeyore-type character from 100 Acre Wood.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Are we gonna be... I feel like we need to be nice to our companions, but then a dick to the rest of the galaxy. These are the people that are going to help us get the job done. Laughing at a genocide is probably not alright. And that's the most reasonable take from a YouTuber you're ever going to hear.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Oh, go on.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight.
They're the Klingons.
So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go
He's got
back.
a cool scar, though, hasn't he? Wonder what clawed him. Okay. Well, we know what these are now, right? We can ask about the genophage.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Has he got like a giant hump? Or is that just like aesthetic?
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
That's fucked up. I'll turn the volume up for
Krogan
voices
is
in a
infected.
second.
Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Oh.
So long, Rex.
So long, Rex. I'm sorry I just
Shepard.
brought to the surface all of your emotional trauma, both for yourself and for your race as a whole. I'm going to turn the volume up very briefly here. Sound effects volume, see, I've got it on 20. Dialogue volume's all the way at the maximum. That's as loud as I can make it. What, really? No. Hold on. Let me see if I can crank it in Windows. No, it's at the maximum. I genuinely cannot make this any louder. What the hell? Thank you, Mass Effect. I'll turn the sound effects down a little bit more, I suppose. What kind of scale is that? 5 to 20? Get away from me. You've offended me more than ever with that. Ashley.
Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Ashley.
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
Oh, she's not talking about the last mission. She's talking about the mission before. Stop dwelling in the past.
We came as soon as we got the distress call, even with the fastest ship in the fleet.
You did the best you could, Commander. It's my fault.
Oh, don't say that.
If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Let's go, look. Because of the Shepherd we've built so far, I feel like it's out of character for him to be like, no, don't blame yourself, things are fine. He's like a no-nonsense tough guy, you know, get the job done type guy. But that seems a little, like, simpering. Let's go for you couldn't know.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond
See, that's
the
the
Veil in
reasonable,
3 centuries.
you know, soldier Shepherd
Our
response
training's
there that I
supposed
wanted.
to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
All right, can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
See you later. So she won't talk anymore.
Sir.
She's got duties to square away. That seemed like very forward. Or did we just accidentally... Did I just invited for out for dinner or something? What was that? Can we talk one-on-one?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander.
Hello, Garrus. How you
Spectre
doing?
Would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as
That's-
long as I do it.
That's
But
exactly the
CSEC
modus
wants it
operandi I
done
want.
their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I feel like I'm picking a lot of these options.
Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
I feel like I'm picking these options with the hope that he says something that I want him to say rather than what he's actually gonna say, you know? Yeah.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
There you go. I feel like we've done a good job there. I feel like we've had a nice chat with our people.
Looking for
so I sorted out our
supplies?
inventory and everything.
right
There
now.
wasn't that many upgrades that we obviously hadn't equipped, but I've sorted everybody else out. I've sorted out our squad. By our squad, I mean, of course, Rex and Garrus. We should probably go speak to, like, what, maybe the Doctor and Karth as well, if I can track them down. What about Chief O'Brien? Oh, there's Tali as well. I forgot about her. Hello.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I didn't. Yeah, no, she's
I figured
useful.
she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I just want to have a chat, because people in the comments told me to.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation, too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners.
What about just like a
As long as
telescope?
the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Hell yeah.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
I do want to know more about
She's
the
the
Normandy.
best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about
This guy knows
twice the
nothing
size
about the
of
ship
any
he's
other
serving
vessel.
on.
Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
All right, I want to talk
Where else
about
have
you.
served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
All right, thank
Carry
you,
on,
Adams.
Aye, Commander.
Aye, Adams. Well, there you go. That's 164 XP. Someone was saying that the reason we're leveling up so fast is because I chose Legendary mode in the setup. But I also saw a lot of complaints on... Oh, that's something I've got to bring up as well. I saw a lot of complaints on Nexus talking about not being able to level up fast enough, like mods specifically to increase level up times and things like that. Hello.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Uh-huh.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
This ship's special.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on
She
board
does
one of
have
the
one of
most
those arms,
advanced
like,
vessels in Citadel space.
What's his name has,
I
huh?
have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on
Saren?
a vessel like this
She has a
is
similar
a dream
arm.
come true for me.
Also, there was a mod I saw that changes it so Saren's appearance slowly becomes more and more Geth, rather than him immediately looking like Locutus, you know?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource.
I don't like that I can
But we
kind of
don't
see her
have
face.
anything like this.
Freaking
We
me
make
out.
do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Oh.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Uh-huh. Tell me about the Geth, then.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
So her arm looks like Geth because it's the same technology. right? At least I hope I'm interpreting that right. Tell me.
Interesting.
Tell me.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
VI is virtual intelligence, right? I remember. Isn't AI research illegal?
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Yeah, and how's that working out now?
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought.
Like Elon buying
But
Twitter.
one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Like 4chan.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it. Oh, why did they turn on you? Don't show weakness, Shepard.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am
She
I
only got 3
alive?
fingers. Oh, I
Why
don't
am
like
I
that.
here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking that exact thing. What did they expect?
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I'm not going to say serves you right. They defended themselves.
It's hard to
sure.
feel sorry for you. Your ancestors
That's
tried
not,
to wipe out
no,
another
that's
species.
basically the same as the bomb option,
We
Shepard.
made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone.
They didn't kill Saren.
Exactly.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Maybe if you'd have sat down and had
I
like
should
lunch
go.
with them, rather than
See you
genocide, maybe that would have... What is it with these companions? Huh? Shepard's like, oh, the Garrison species tried to genocide us. And he's like, no, they genocided us more. Then you go talk to Tally, yeah, we genocided those guys as well. What's going on out here? This galaxy sucks. This is horrible. You can tell it's written from like a human's perspective, couldn't you? I was going to have a look in what I presume is now our office, see if there's anything in there. Have we got any emails? Got an email for me? Huh? Nothing? I hate that bed. That looks like the least comfortable thing I've ever seen. Why does he need a double bed? Well, I know why he needs a double bed. I know the memes. Caden. Jesus Christ, could
Anything you need,
it be
Commander?
any more awkward? Hello?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for
Brilliant.
now, Commander.
We'll
Hey,
talk another time.
is that all he's going to say from now on? What a shit. Oh. Stuff? Okay, wasn't expecting that. And then finally, Dr. Chakwas, I suppose. Hello.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
And then we know about
I
that.
should
Yeah,
go.
okay.
Goodbye,
So they haven't
Commander.
got anything new. I guess it's just specifically the companions that will say some stuff. Except for Caden, who's apparently, like, fairly faceless in that regard. Excellent. Okay, squad. That was a bit of an information dump. So I'll probably timestamp this, I suppose. And for people not interested, I'll just skip them to here. You know, if they don't want to listen to 20 minutes of Mass Effect lore, or people who've listened to it before. Hello. Thank you for joining us here in the episode. Let me just write down the timestamp so I don't forget. And that way, nobody has to complain. Everybody wins. I get to learn about the game. People who are also interested get to learn about the game. People who have heard it before don't have to hear it again. Excellent. Right. Well, it's like Sigma Tau or Artemis Sigma or Tau something. I'll remember it when I see it. So I believe one of the mods, there you go. We'll track all of our missions on the galaxy map. Right, okay. Hostile takeover, Gemini Sigma, Hades Gamma, Artemis Tau. I'm pretty sure that was the one people were telling me to go to. Strange transmission. A missing persons report. Horsehead Nebula. Let's go to Artemis Tau then. What have we got? Knossos, Athens, Macedon, Sparta. Did we get to name all these? That's nice that humanity gets to name all of it after kind of antiquity. I assume the aliens have their own stupid alien names for it. Missing Marines. Was this the right one? Maybe. Alright, I guess so then. Let's go
Commander,
to
I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Edalus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Edalus' surface is covered by wide deserts and silicate sand with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. Edalus' orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giants on Tamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Wow, okay. And I assume we'll be dropping down in the friggin' spaceship. I assume we're trying to go for this companion first. That's what I thought was implied by people telling me to go to wherever. Anyway, let's go and have a look then. Are we going to be in the Mako again? Oh, don't do this to me. Ah, shit. You liar. Those thrusters can't fire for that long. Alright then. Let me try out the controls. So we're still driving towards the mouse. Oh, but I can actually use the other buttons. That's nice. Right, what have we got on the map then? Warning, distress signal, polonium deposits, palladium, lithium, debris, anomaly. What the hell are these for then, I wonder? Let's go and have a look. This place seems dangerous. I like it. And I assume we'll have to do a little exploring and find like all the other crap that's hidden on the planet like we did on the asteroid. Let's have a look around. See what we can find. Oh, look at the lack of screen shake. Oh, we can thrust for a lot longer now. Okay, that's nice. Obviously, that's a change from one of the mods, because we weren't able to thrust that long before. But I'm certainly not going to complain about that. Oh, hello. What's this? What do I do with this, then? Some sort of rock. Unless it's parked on level terrain. Yeah, I got a problem with that, pal. It seems like it's going to be a lot more fun if we have just like a lot more boost. Is that good? There you go. Close enough. What is this then? Polonium deposit survey. Oh, is this how you get minerals? Oh, Christ. So Mass Effect 2 had that horrible probe. Oh, it gives us money. Okay, I'm changing my tune very fast. Mass Effect 2 has that bloody probe. But this has driving around in the Mako looking for it. Okay, fair enough. I am speed. Oh, this is so much more fun. Now I'm on board with the Mako. No vomit-inducing screen shake. This is good. Blasting around these rocks. Oh! Okay, it's not infinite. It's not infinite. What's this thing? Hello? I thought it was like a big monster body then for a second. Palladium. Excellent. Wish it would interact a little faster. Ah, tried to get greedy there. That's my bad. You remember those, it was like these arcade machines, at least in the UK, where it was effectively that minigame. It was all like a reflex timing thing where it had like a load of... There would always be like one big prize on display. You'd have like a... At least back in the day, you'd have like an iPod or like an Xbox controller, or maybe even an Xbox or whatever. And you had to try and build the tower as fast as possible. Or there was one with basically identical minigame to this, where there'd be this spinny wheel and you had to stop it at the right times to get to the center. I swear they were garbage. I think I watched a video on YouTube of someone doing it with a high-speed camera, and it proved that, like, it was rigged. Because it's purely electronic, right? Just an LCD screen, so you can fake that super easy. That's how Genshin Impact makes all its money, right? Alright, and we've got something up here as well. Weird. Yeah, this is a lot more enjoyable now that we can go buck wild with it. That's good. Certainly seems a lot easier to drive too, which I'm a big fan of. Who's that? Hello there. Skirt. Oh, careful, don't run it over. That could be a priceless artifact. Alright. Crashed probe. Electronic skill too low. Ah, shit. What is our electronic skill? That's decryption, right? Oh, no, electronics is an entirely separate skill. So that's just Garrus that can do that. Oh, shit. In that case... Wait, no. We have electronics 5. I guess we just can't interact with it. Oh, weird. Have we got any levels available? Oh, man, I've got to level up our squad mates. Oh, shit. Right. Okay, well, let's get on that then. No, I'm not giving you snipers, am I? I'm going to just stick with assault rifles for Garrus. There you go, fella. Tactical armor. You can have that one. Assault training, how do we unlock that one? Tactical armor 5 points. Got it. There you go. That increases weapon damage. Oh, it increases melee damage. Ooh, that doesn't seem so useful. I mean, obviously, tactical armor is very good. Damage reduction 12%. Decryption, I won't worry about. And electronics, because we're doing both of those as Shepard, so sod that. Damping, I'll put a point into to unlock a new power form, I guess. Oh, what do we need for that, then? 4 in decryption. Oh, that's annoying. All right. Well, that unlocks electronics anyway. Wait, but we've got electronics, don't we? Yeah, but we didn't have to upgrade first aid. Oh, weird. I guess it just is, applies differently to different classes. Okay, 4 points remaining. I'm going to put 4 into there. We'll just try and hit some of his powers, I suppose. We could do 1 point electronic. That gives him overload, which has got to be more handy than, well, not having it, right? Warp. And then throw, you need 7 points in warp. This guy's going to be our biotic guy, so I think I'm going to pretty much go quite heavily into that for him. Just level up his shotguns a bit more, too. There you go. Krogan Battlemaster, we can't level up anymore. I feel like, oh, sod it. Should we just go all into shotguns with the guy? Yeah, there you go. And then throw. Let's do 1 point in throw. And then with our last 4 points... Oh, that won't unlock that, though, will it? Please, 10 damage per second lowers damage protection by 75%. That could be really good. This is the force of throw to 1,000 newtons. Stasis sounds really good. I feel like stasis is maybe more useful than... I don't know. Just from a perspective, a stun, or just like generic video game perspective, stun seems like it would be more valuable than just dealing 75% more damage for however long. Alright, well, I guess forget about this then. We'll have to come back to it later in the game, later down the line. Hope someone's keeping track of all the stuff I've missed. We've got a thing up here. I mean, there's nothing on this side of the map apparently, but I might just investigate in case, like on the other asteroid, we can cover stuff. Now that the Mako is far more enjoyable to drive, I don't mind kicking around so much. Yeah, we definitely don't have infinite boost, tragically. we can get some pretty good air though, huh? Tony Hawk's Pro Mako. Hello? Oh, there you are. What is that? A dead body? Mummified Solarian. Just in case. We've fought corpses before. Hello. Recover artifacts. Oh, shit. I love artifacts. You found Captain Marlon's identification tag. Oh, and we got another... So this is probably your primary moneymaker then, right? Can I remove that? There you Let's head over here, see if there is anything in this direction. So I guess exploring worlds like this and doing a lot of the overworld stuff, the surveying and whatever else. It seems like that's good cash. Oh, there is something there. What, or is that where we're heading to? That might be the actual mission itself. Maybe. We'll head in that direction anyway, just in case it's not. But I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it almost certainly is. Alright, keep going in this direction then, little shepherd. This is very, very silly. Ah! Nice change of pace. Yeah, okay, so that's how long. I just held it down there for as long as possible from start to finish. We can certainly blast a lot faster. I don't think there is anything over here. A big old barren rock. Gonna have a look anyway, just in case. You can actually scale mountains without it taking 30 minutes now, which is a really nice change. I think if I wasn't doing this for, my eyes. I think if I wasn't doing this for YouTube, I would probably stick with the original Mako physics, but it's probably going to be quite frustrating watching me try and scale a mountain for 45 minutes of 30-minute video. Seems like not really a best use of time. Alright, well, I assume that's everything then. Let's head over. I think I really needed that marker, to be honest. Donk. What if it's better to feather it? Like in Dark Souls 2, if you run the bar from top to bottom, it takes longer to recharge than... Oh! One advantage I didn't consider is combat in the machine. Press R. I did press R, you fanny. Press R. Man, you have to really mash it then, huh? Didn't know if I could run it over. Oh! R. I was pressing R. I don't know. And why is that so fucking loud? What is wrong with the volume in this game? Good God. Has that just reset us entirely? Oh, you actual piece of shit. I was pressing R. I was spamming R. Alright. Maybe there's a UI element that I missed, some sort of cooldown or something like that. No, careful. Where is it? Just over this ridge? How annoying. Well, let's make sure we save before we go to that middle section again, though, huh? That's very frustrating. Unbelievable. I think I need to look into, before we start Mass Effect 2 or 3 or whatever, I'll just go through, like, the top, say, 10 Nexus mods. I do that not just... I wouldn't, like, just go through and download them all and be like, yeah, this is how the game should be played, because a lot of them are just going to be cheat mods, you know? I'd argue that the Mako boost is getting kind of close, but it's also not the most gripping section of the game, I will admit. But it's kind of good to see what the community feels is the most lacking element of the game. From whatever's the most downloaded, that's pretty much the best way to see it, right? That's what RimMod needs to do. That's what Ludion Studios need to do. Is you just go through the top, like, 50 mods and just be like, here's an official DLC with all of this incorporated. I mean, why bother paying developers to do that when, you know, modders will do it for you? Doesn't make much good business sense, but... Horrible. Actually horrible. That would have been worth a few points, though. I think I'll... With Knights of the Old Republic 2, I think I'll do the same thing. I think that's probably going to be maybe a game we check out, not immediately after this, because I don't like doing, like, back-to-back RPGs or whatever, but that'll be one definitely for the near-distant future, at least. I don't want to do it too far away from when we did the original game, right? And with the remake coming up too, it'd be nice to get that done before... Well, I say that as if the remake's coming out anytime soon. Right, so we can ignore the probe, which is this one. And we might as well head straight for that that body instead, right? Was that up here? Yeah, let's set a marker. It does say warning on the map, to its credit. Let's try and figure out why it wasn't allowing us to repair. It's really, really odd. You probably hear me mashing the bloody keyboard. Alright, be careful. There's a body here. We need to make sure the remains are returned to the family. Definitely don't drive right over his stupid head. Where is he? Hello there. Alright. Yeah, get out, though. Maybe we could just get out of the Mako and fight the giant monster on foot. That's a joke. We're not going to do that. That seems like a terrible idea. All right. Maybe I'll quick save here as well, just in case. What's quick save? F5? Oh, I mean, that's a pretty safe bet, right? We'll do it when we get a little closer, too. Okay. I see you over there. Better be some good bloody loot for this. Oh, we took a bit of damage then. You can't just go butt wild over the top then, huh? Okay, Dune, I'm ready for you. It's a bit more like a Tyrannid. Right. Repairing. You have to wait for all those bars to hit the top before it's finished repairing. And you can't repair until that's done. And then it goes on cooldown. Well, how terrible. Giant monster. Doesn't seem very happy about that. Hey. Oh, don't maybe drive straight into it there, Shepard. Careful. Oh! Oh my god, we got hit. No! I pressed get out of Mako rather than repair Mako. That was on me. I can't fire the gun? Why can I not fire the gun? Hello? There you go. You cannot fire the gun while it's repairing. That seems a bit strange. Sod your sensory tentacles. Those also do damage. Oh, they do seem like that. Okay. Car boss fight. Yeah, like repair. Thank you. Fuck me. Wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't such like a significant delay to it. Right, you can't fire while it's repairing. What a bizarre gameplay choice for that, huh? Weird. The problem with driving towards the cursor, I mean, it should be fairly self-evident in the middle of a bloody boss fight. Shit. You know, I'm just going to boost this along rather than actually accelerate. Seems a lot easier. Oh, come on. It was almost dead. Didn't we get it pop back up and just kill it that way? Come on. Dead. I apologize that was significantly loud. Again, I've done all I can with the volume here. And if I turn it down any lower, the voices aren't going to be able to hear. What a... bizarre, strange volume mixing. Hello. Well, let's go see if these bodies have anything good on them, huh?
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
And they weren't as cool as me, so they weren't able to defeat the big monster. After 2 attempts.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command.
Oh, this was the quest for Kahoku.
What happened here.
Do we not want to turn the beacon off?
Just lead the way.
Or do we not want to turn the beacon off? No? Alright, well, I guess we'll just let some other poor fool come over here and get mullered by the big snake as well then. Alright, well that was the wrong quest. Not that it really matters too much. It's a side quest, right? Cool. Right, done. Done. Send me home. Return to the Normandy. Oh, well that wasn't too bad. It was actually supposed to be like a boss fight then. Hey, we might as well plow on. I was going to look at our equipment or whatever, but now let's just plow on. Right. Zoom out. Thank you. Okay, well, that's that one sorted. Well done, team. That was Sparta. Missing person. Unusual readings. Anomaly. Which is the one to get the lady then, huh? Hades Gamma. Gemini Sigma. Argus Rho. Horsehead Nebula. Hawking. Atticum Beta. I have no idea. Let's pull up the journal, see what we can find here. Finally, Ara. She was somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. Explore the uncharted worlds to find her. Oh, shit. Right. I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, I didn't mean to land. No, I don't want to. Oh, don't make me do it. Are you going to make me watch the cutscene of the ship land? Oh, Christ. Yes, whatever. Come on, put me back on the ship. There's been a mistake. No, Captain, you're going down. Commander, you're going down to the planet. I don't want to go to the planet. Not anymore. I hate it here. Right. Okay. Controls are very bizarre. Right, return to the Normandy. Thank you. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Galaxy map. Okay. Zoom out. So, Sparta. Artemis Tau. I guess we'll try Macedon. Okay. Mystery. We got gas giants. Are these gas giants, right? Is it gas giant? Survey. Scans for orbit have detected xenon. Wow, do I get any money for that? Patavig. A second of Macedon system giant terrestrial planets. By far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered with a vastly of liquid ammonia. The gamer smell. Then we have Sharjila. Okay, we can go there. We can actually land on that one. So let's... Oh, I should be checking out all the bloody planets then, shouldn't I? Survey. Navigator press to determine the signal was from an ancient beacon. The established team bought the beacon aboard and found some of Matriarch Dilinaga's writings. Excellent. I assume I get some credits or something for that then. Well, let's check out Sharjila. See what we've got down here. Okay, so I need to be doing a lot more exploring than I thought we'd be limited to just kind of like... You know, like, oh, here's a whole system, but you've actually only got one planet you can go to. Interesting. They all look very similar, though, don't they? A rocky world. With nothing on it. We've got Stronghold, Thorium, Anomaly, Uranium, Magnesium, Debris. Let's head over here, then. It's free money. Well, it's not free money, because we're putting in the work. I think they call that a job. Not that I'd know. Level 1 hazard, as in you can't get out, otherwise you're probably going to get mullered by danger winds. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I would class a giant serpent as a level 1 hazard, at least. I think it's a mod that adds all these markers on the map, and honestly, thank fucking God it does, because this would be hell to try and uncover all this garbage. Hello? Minerals? Rocks? Marie? Anything? The fuck? Where are they? Oh, there they are. Uranium deposit. I still might have a mess around with the Mako controls in between episodes, see if we can do something else with that. So if we get out... And then a bar ticks up to, I assume, our imminent demise. Got it. That was not very clever. Excellent.
Finally, some action.
Just loves uranium. He just can't help himself. He's got quite the rock collection back home. It's incredible. I don't really know what to talk about. I won't lie to you during all these fucking Mako sections, because, like, there's nothing going on. There's nothing happening. This is very barren, isn't it? Can't think of any other games with a similar mechanic where you're just kind of driving around a wilderness looking for resources. It's not the most gripping gameplay. Very bizarre. This type of thing I'd probably edit out if I was, you know, even remotely inclined to edit on this channel or had the time to do so. Ah, there you go. A little bit of magnesium. Can't exit unless it's parts. It's on level terrain. Come on. There. We're good. We'll try and park as close as possible so our skin doesn't melt off in the wind. Okay. Back we go. Right, what are we off to next then? There is debris there, an anomaly and thorium deposit. Stronghold, I assume, is maybe the mission? That could be like the quest or something like that. Obviously, we'll check them all out, but... Nah, this is a lot better, given that we're not having to zigzag up mountains anymore. My God. Alright. I'm going to do a big jump. And probably regret it. We're going to explode. This thing's going to explode. As long as you hit the thrusters a little bit before we touch the ground, I think we'll probably be alright. This is peak human, isn't it? Going into the galaxy, driving around in a tank without care for the environments or the natural resources of the people who live here. America. Yeah, sure. No, I thought I could get them in. We got greedy. There you go. Ooh, ablative coating 4 and incendiary explosive 5. That seems pretty good. I think it might be the highest tier grade upgrade we've got. But they're quite clearly enemies at this stronghold. Probably why it's called that. It would just be a hotel otherwise, wouldn't it? The difference between a hotel and a stronghold is whether or not the people are armed. Well, let's go and have a peek. But I've been itching for some combat. I was about to say edging. I'm glad I corrected myself there. Been edging for some combat. Hello? Pirate snipers. Oh, I didn't see you finally. Oh, you can just knock them over. That's actually hilarious. Alright. Fuck your tower. Fuck your tower. Yeah, America. Oh. The driving's still not completely foolproof. Nice. But they're like gunning down people in there. Or in their home. I mean, there might be pirates, but I assume this is where they live. Stop that right now. You're fighting a tank. Come on. Come on now. Let's not do this. A tank that can't aim or drive particularly well, but that's not the point. You're making a lot of money blowing up these pirates. Wow. Price of a life, huh? It's about 400 credits. Where are you? Well, in we go, I suppose. Okay, team. We're going into the pirate stronghold. Brace yourself. Do a little quick save here. You know how it goes. Man, did all the... Did all these various angry aliens get like a bulk deal on...
Shields down.
Get a bulk deal on, like, the same stronghold. It's all very similar, isn't it? Oh, come on. I just want to be making so much money per shot. This is crazy. I'll show you, pirate sniper. Go on, poke your head out. Told ya. Who are we aiming at, squad? Asari Slaver? That doesn't sound very friendly. I'm putting you out of business. Did you even get a bonus for a headshot? Because I've been aiming for their heads, but I feel like it's probably ultimately not that relevant to the grand scheme of things. Because that other person I shot in the leg and they went down in like 2 seconds flat. Weird.
I think we got him, Commander.
I think we did too, Rex. Look at our healing, our auto heal from our armor. That's really nice. Wow. Obviously not going to make any difference during combat, but it's pretty nice. For things like this, we don't have to waste med gel between encounters. Now, functioning object. Oh! Rail extension, incendiary rounds, ablative coating 4 again. This is nice. Skill too low. Oh. You discover evidence that the Asari, leading these slavers, and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador to the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Absolutely, I should. How dare she? We can't open any of these. I'm too stupid. Yeah, whatever. We can level up a little bit. Shit. What should we go for? We can either go for electronic skill, use decryption skill on hard. What skill do we need to open this? Decryption. What about this? What about this other thing? Decryption. It's all decryption, right? Electronics is hacking machinery, that type of thing. Well, in that case, let's go into decryption. I want loot. Yeah, thank you. Boom. Okay. Hopefully that'll allow us to hack that now. What about our friends? 20 points? Didn't we level them up earlier? What are we talking about 20 points? Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Sure. I mean, I'll give them a few levels here and there. First aid unlocks electronics, but we're not gonna use electronics. I suppose I could... Oh, no, I didn't save them. Did it reload? Wait. It's like it hasn't saved the points that we leveled up earlier. Was that when I was killed by the snake and we reloaded right back to the start of the planet? Because I swear I put like 1 point on those electronics, didn't I? Because I said it was probably better to have overload than not have it. Am I misremembering? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm being gaslit by the game now. All right, there you go. I swear we did all of this. Because I would have maxed out Quarian Agent, almost certainly. I'm losing my mind. Not that it matters that much, of course, but... Right, there you go. Medium armor, you're welcome. You might as well do one more. There you go. Big old shield boost there. Assault training. That seems pretty good. Let's throw some points in that. And can we do anything with this final point that'll make a difference? Not really. We could... Damage, 1% damage reduction. There you go. Go on. Enjoy. Right. Okay. Yeah, because I think I said something like, let's go all in on shotguns. It just didn't save the points. We're like, okay, that's good. I was worried then for a second one of those mods I installed gave us like way more XP or something like that. Like maybe the community patch tweaks it or whatever. I was a little bit concerned. Yeah, because we had a lot like throw and shit, didn't we? Well, let's get stasis because like I said, I think that's probably going to be pretty useful. Let's do one more point in that and then also put 1 point into throw. Let's do another point into barrier so that we get advanced barrier. There you go. And then maybe maybe we should start going into combat armor for the big guy. Right. Let's save it this time. Hard decryption. I'm an expert. Oh my god, okay. You can't just go butt wild anymore, Shepard. You'll be a bit more careful. Can I take stabilizer and combat scanner? Thank you. And then this guy. Maybe now we could go and hack that probe that was on the other planet. I need to try and keep a list of stuff I've missed during like... Oh shit, hold on. Wait. Oh, just don't panic. Just don't panic. Just don't panic. Oh! Yes, he's a genius. Thank you. that was very, very, very close. I almost messed that one up. I need to make a list of all the stuff we missed, and then I can go back and get them later on. Because I imagine now, with our points, we could probably go back and do that, right? Well, let's have a look around for any other treasure, but I'm pretty happy with that one. That was quite nice, eh? I have a feeling we probably won't finally are on this planet in that case, because, you know, it's had its own little thing going for it here. Crates! More garbage. Wow, you loot an ungodly amount of crap in this game, don't you? Easy decryption, please. Oh, come on now. Oh, no. You've got to be able to click fast enough to get through it. Ooh, some medium armor. That could be good, because we have medium armor, but we're using very basic medium armor. Okay, fantastic. Man, you do loot a lot of stuff. This is crazy. I feel like I'm going to be sorting out our inventory. Like, if I was playing this not for a series, I know for a fact I'll be checking our inventory every 30 seconds, make sure I got, like, the right items and whatnot. Does that count as cleared, then? I assume so. Let's head over there. I still got the exclamation mark on the map, but I assume that's just, you know, that's just what it is. We are, and I mean, like, we're making a fortune, too. I can't believe I seriously considered playing, was it Quasar? That bloody card game for hours on end. Well, they're not card game. They're definitely not blackjack, but easier.
Redeploying.
A little bit of thorium. Put that in your pocket. Carry it home. No. Been bamboozled. Thank you. And then finally, let's tidy up this planet, and then that'll probably do for today. We've a slightly longer episode today, just because we spent a good 20 minutes at the beginning of the episode chatting with our mate. You can call him that. Chatting with our mates Garrison Rex and Tali, and that's it. Definitely no one else. Okay. Asari capsule. Recover. Recover the artifact. Yes, I would like to do that. Thank you. How dare you? Matriarch's writings recovered. Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. That's another one, isn't it? It also gives us an area map. Oh, weird. What's that over there? Oh, that's us, you fool. I was like, what is that on the map? Well, I think we're done then here, right? I think that's it. Sorted. So we'll leave it there for today. Thank you all for watching. Again, not particularly the most gripping stuff here. Just doing a lot of apparently side quests and garbage. But I'm alright with kicking it off with the side quests. It's a good way to learn the systems, the combat, the driving, etc. Get kind of a handle on that before we get into the more difficult stuff. I will once again head down to the Normandy basement and spend the next 20 minutes going through every friggin' screw that we collected from that planet. Every piece of dust, every piece of lint, every particle. I'm going to comb over and make sure that that's all in order. We go down again, don't we? Alright, Shepard. What's wrong with you? Go see Dr. Chakwas. Get yourself some physiotherapy in there, pal. I know that's in Mass Effect. What's down here? Oh, it's the engine room, isn't it? So I'll sort all this out, and then tomorrow we probably want to have a chat with the companions again because I feel like nothing's actually happened. Get ourselves well equipped, and then we'll head back out there. Maybe do some actual story stuff tomorrow, hopefully. Let me all know if the mods are okay. Just double check with me that like just make sure that we're not like leveling up too far, or if there is a problem with any of those mods, let me know, and I'll make sure that those are removed, ready for next time. See you all then.